ID mates, John Chilly in the house again today, here to test out a brand new monitor for my PC. Just look at it, what a...
How could this happen to me?
Oh, bloody hell. Alrighty then, I guess my secondary display isn't working properly. I'm going to have to go through the troubleshooting process in order to resolve this issue. You, the viewer, might be able to learn a thing or two by watching me go through the troubleshooting process step by step. Step 1. Identify the issue. Well, my TV clearly isn't displaying the video output coming on my computer properly. Step 2. Evaluate the situation. Well, I need to know some background info about my issue in order to determine what caused it. This background info should include any alterations that I made to the status of my PC setup, as can be seen back here. This background info for my issue is as follows. I woke up one bright, beautiful morning and, as always, admired the amazing self-portrait of me on the wall. And I thought to myself that morning, wouldn't it be awesome if I could wake up every morning and admire a real photo of me on a large screen TV? So, without hesitation, I hopped downstairs and borrowed 4 items and brought them back upstairs. These 4 items included: 1 28-inch TV screen that was a well-known working TV, 2 HDMI cables, one of which I found in a metallic trash bin, but that probably doesn't matter at all, and 1 HDMI switch that I used to switch between this display and that display, right here. As you can see here, I've connected one of the HDMI cables from my laptop all the way to the output on the HDMI switch. Use the other HDMI cable to connect HDMI port 1 on the TV to HDMI port 1 on the switch. The original HDMI cable that I'd once used to connect my smaller display to my laptop, I simply rerouted it to connect it directly to HDMI port 2 on my switch. To switch between displays, all I needed to do was click between in 1 and in 2. Up until now, this system of switching between displays has worked flawlessly. Step 3. Identify probable causes of the issue. When dealing with video issues, the issue can either be hardware related or software related. In my case, my TV has been working fine for quite some time, so I seriously doubt that it's related to software in any way. Plus, I haven't even managed any of the software settings ever since I set up my TV. So, from there, I can identify 4 possible hardware issues. Hardware issue number 1. The HDMI switch could be broken. Probable issue number 2. The HDMI cable between the switch and the TV is broken. Probable issue number 3. The HDMI cable between the switch and the laptop could be broken. Probable issue number 4. The last and final issue. The TV could just simply be broken. I really hope not. Step 4 in the troubleshooting process. Test possible solutions. Well, upon switching to my other secondary display, you can see that it's clearly working properly. Therefore, video data is in fact coming out of my laptop, going through the HDMI switch and into the secondary display. In turn, this means that the cable between my laptop and the switch is not broken, and B, the switch is not broken on HDMI port 2. In order to make sure that the switch is not broken at all, we have to connect the secondary display to HDMI port 1. Would you look at that? HDMI port 1 on the switch is outputting video data. I have effectively just ruled out 2 of the 4 possible hardware issues that I came up with in step 3. But I'm not done just yet, because I can test to see if my TV is broken. You see, I have a Nintendo Switch hooked up to my TV that I can use to determine if my TV is broken. My Switch, that is the Nintendo one, successfully outputted video data on both HDMI ports, which means that my TV is not broken. Oh diggity dog.
Oh diggity dog.
Oh diggity dog.
Oh diggity dog. Alas, this leaves only 1 possible hardware issue left. The HDMI cable from the Switch to the
You've got the magic touch.
TV is broken. Step 5. Implement the solution and verify that the issue has been indeed resolved. I just took out the old HDMI faulty cable right here, and I'm going to replace it with this spare new one right here. I think this was the spare new one. We're just going to have to see. This is interesting. Could it be that I haven't set it to the correct input? I guess it could be. And lo and behold, there is my computer screen. Diggity dog, would you look at that? My PC is finally transmitting video to the TV properly. Just as I expected. Step number 6.
How could this happen to me?
6. Document your findings. Any certified, professional, test-out PC Pro technician should always document his findings so that his customers and him can look back at it if any issues arise with the fixed technology in the future. Now, in my case, my matter was so trivial and personal that it did not require documentation. I will, however, put this faulty HDMI cable into the trash bin so that no one else can find it and be plagued by the woeful sorrows that plagued me. In conclusion, those are my 6 steps to troubleshooting any issue, but the most important lesson to be learned today is that you can use your equipment to troubleshoot other equipment. For instance, just like how I use my secondary display to confirm the functionality of the HDMI switch and my Nintendo Switch to confirm the functionality of my TV. With this many switches, it's a surprise I didn't pull out a Cisco Catalyst 2960 switch.
How could this happen to me?
Anyways, I gotta switch out of these clothes, so I hope y'all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your days. Sam, let's catch this plane.